What's going on, guys? Red Steel Blade here. So I want to start this off by saying, Happy New Year. It's 2024 now. I know I'm a little late to the party, but as you guys know, with this new job and everything, I haven't had the time to really do what I want to do with my channel. But I'm hoping that come this year, my New Year's resolution is to be a lot more involved in my channel than I was before. But I'm still putting things in the works. As it is right now, uh, I'm gonna try to get some more videos in for sure, and maybe get some more streams in. It's a little weird right now because I can't. My setup's a bit messed up because my room just recently got renovated. So as it is right now, I can't use my old setup until I get a bit more things sorted out in terms of how I want my setup to be and where I'm gonna put it. Probably I got this little empty corner over here. I'm gonna put a desk and maybe get a proper setup in here for once. But yeah, I just want to start this off by saying, to those who still watch my channel and are, patient with me, I thank you and I appreciate it. I appreciate everybody who does watch. Even those who don't watch, maybe just tune in for a little bit. I appreciate it. I appreciate the people who still believe in this channel. I know I sure do. I want to put more effort into it, and I also want to be more upfront with the fact that I haven't lost any interest in the game. I still love Mortal Kombat. I still love fighting games. That's still primarily what my channel is going to be made out of. I just don't have the same time that I used to, which is really unfortunate, but adulting is adulting. You got to do what you got to do. You know what I mean? So I want to put more energy into it for sure, and I want to get everything sorted out to where I can do what I really want to do. But yeah, I still love the game. I still love MK1, and I'm gonna talk about that in this video too. This isn't just a an update, so to speak, but I'm also gonna share my thoughts on how I feel about Mortal Kombat 1 and where I think it should go and what changes might need to happen. How I feel about the game. I'll get into that in a bit more depth in a little bit. But like I said, I just want to make sure that everybody knows, it's 2024. I want to put a lot more effort into the channel. I want to get more streams going. I want to get more videos out. I'm gonna try my best to get. I'm not gonna promise a video a day because there are days where I feel like me promising a video a day is gonna be very unrealistic to where I'm at right now. So I want to set goals that I know I can achieve if I really try. I could probably do a video a day, but I just don't have the same time frame that I used to. I want to say maybe 2 videos a week to start off. Maybe 2 videos a week is what I really want to do. Also, your boy probably sounds really good right now. I'm using a different mic. I'm using my streaming mic on my PlayStation right now. Because for some of you guys might know, I edit all my videos on PlayStation right now because I don't have any decent editing software. And even if I did, like I said, I can't use my old setup, so I can't edit videos on my poopy little laptop because my setup's a bit messed up right now. But yeah, I want to get more videos out. I'm shooting for 2 videos a week, hopefully, because I really do have hope for this channel, and I just. It's something I want to do, and I know I can do if I really just try. You know what I mean? And I know there are some people who are like, oh, who knows where this is gonna go. This channel is real old now. It's weird because when my channel had initially got a little bit of traction, I was still a high schooler. For some of you guys might know that when I was doing a lot more streaming and I was pumping out a lot of Mortal Kombat 10 streams, I was like 16, 17 at the time. Now I'm a grown-ass man working a full-time job. Third shift, too. It's just, time really does fly, dude. It's a crazy experience, but, I feel like I'm getting old now. And that's saying something because I'm still very young. But yeah, I want you guys to be aware, and if possible, to hold me to it. Shit, if things start dying down or something, because that's one thing. A part of the reason why I'm also making this video is just because I have a lot of people who used to watch my channel, who still get into contact with me to this day. Some old heads from that I still have added on the system that still that still hit me up talking about some, hey man, what's going on? A big one is Amiri. I don't know if anybody knows who Amiri is. Maybe Amiri. Sorry, I just said Hamiri. I'm a weirdo. If anybody knows who Amiri, he's another old head from my back in the day. Used to watch my channel a lot. He was he's a prime suspect. He'll message me out of the blue on some of my, if I pop out some of those videos. Speaking of, before I get into that, those videos, if I do get a video out, I want to do primarily more streaming because videos are easy. You know what I mean? I just play a couple games, get some videos, get some content. But I want to get more voicing into my videos too. I don't do nearly as much commentary in my videos. A lot of it's just straight up gameplay. I want to get a bit more commentary in there so it feels a bit more personal. If I'm going to do a video, I want to make it a little better. Just straight up gameplay isn't always the move sometimes. Sometimes you want a little something there. You want some personality. You know what I mean? But as I was saying, Amiri, a really old head from my channel, he has a very successful hip-hop channel. He talks about hip-hop and rap, things going on in that the music genre world. Or just, his thoughts about music in general. Certain songs, certain artists. It's cool stuff. I don't really keep up with music and stuff like that. I'm not a celebrity guy or an artist guy. I don't really care about stuff like that. That's just me, though. But the channel is really cool. I'm not going to lie. It's very informative. Sometimes I peep in and I see stuff that I didn't even know. So, shout outs to Amiri. If anybody wants to go check him out, please do. It's Amiri. Real easy. I think it's either Amiri or Amiri Copeland. If I can put a link down in the channel, I will. Maybe through a comment. I'll pin my own comment or something. But yeah, he still keeps track of my channel to this day. And it's crazy to think about, too. I got some old people who still watch the channel who hit me up on PlayStation sometimes. And I'd be like, dang, it warms my heart to know that there are people who used to watch my channel who still think about me to this day. It's crazy to think about. And it makes me wonder, where could my channel really have gone if I hadn't, stopped putting in the effort that I used to. I used to stream all the time in high school. But I also had a lot more time than I do now. But not trying to make excuses or get sidetracked. I'm just, I'm grateful to those who still think about my channel. You know what I mean? And I appreciate everybody who does tune in, who still looks at my content from time to time. I know this is out of the norm. I don't usually do stuff like this little side commentary stuff. But I just want my opinions and my thoughts and my feelings to be known to the people, to you guys. You know what I mean? I appreciate it. I know even as a little small channel, you gotta appreciate what's been there the whole time. You really do, You can never be too big to appreciate the people who've been around since day one. So, like I said, I appreciate you guys, and my goal for this year is to really get some more content going for you guys. And, I'm really hoping that MK1 can be the game for that, because I really do enjoy this game, which is going to lead me into the next segment of this video, while I still have footage. Because this is all off the dome. I don't do scripts in here. Y'all know I don't do scripts. That's why I live stream so much. Because trying to think about other content was too much work. So why would I make a video if I could just stream it? But yeah, I really do enjoy MK1. I do have my gripes with the game. I'm not going to say it's perfect. Mortal Kombat usually is perfect when it first comes out. But this game has a lot of potential. It has the potential to be the next Mortal Kombat 10 for me. A lot of people know Mortal Kombat 10 was my favorite Mortal Kombat. I didn't really vibe with Mortal Kombat 11. It was visually stunning, but the gameplay just wasn't for me. It felt a lot more dumbed down. I didn't feel like I was getting rewarded for coming up with combos. And the combos themselves weren't that great. You know, the gameplay standpoint for Mortal Kombat 10 just wasn't it, or Mortal Kombat 11, excuse me. The gameplay for Mortal Kombat 11 just wasn't it for me, but I really do enjoy Mortal Kombat 10. Even now, you know, this is Liu Kang gameplay. I don't think I've had Liu Kang gameplay on the channel since the beta. I don't think I messed with him a little bit, but I haven't used him too much online. So I started messing with him a bit more. And I know I still need to get some Quan Chi gameplay. Still haven't done any Quan Chi gameplay on the channel. You know, I didn't forget about him. I used him a bit in my own time. You know, he's hard to use, but he's really fun. I just gotta figure him out. There's a lot of characters in this game that I feel like it's chalking up to me needing to figure them out versus, you know, just writing them off as straight up bad or something like that. Though, I'll admit, as sad as it is for me to say, which is part of what I'm about to say when it comes to my gripes with this game, it's like certain characters just feel like they're blatantly too good, and other ones are just blatantly really bad. Like, as sad as it is to say, despite Scorpion being the poster boy of the game, and for those who who know about my channel, he's been my main since Mortal Kombat 10. Mortal Kombat 10 was my first Mortal Kombat. He was my main the whole way through Mortal Kombat 10, and even Mortal Kombat 11, you know, for the most part, he was my main. As interesting as it is, as a prospect of how he plays in this game, it's not good. He's just not good, and it's really sad. This might be the first time that I'll have to say that I don't mess with Scorpion to the point where I can say he's a main. Like, I really try to make him work, but he's just not fun to play because he's just so... Like, I commend the people who do put the time into him because I'll admit, I probably need to put more time into it to figure out a more ideal playstyle, maybe figure out a better cameo. I'm messing with Motaro for him right now after seeing some new gameplay with him and looking at the new buffs for some of the cameos, like Motaro. He's been it's going a little bit better, that's for sure. You know, I had a bit more success with him when I played him today, but you know, Scorpion is just not it right now. Maybe I need to figure out some more stuff, but certain characters are just blatantly good, certain characters are blatantly bad. At least in my opinion, that's what it seems like. Scorpion is very low tier. He's got no mix-ups. He's got decent range. They want him, he's supposed to be, I guess, a whiff punish character, but that's just not Scorpion. It doesn't feel like how Scorpion always is. Like, yeah, he has all the same moves for the most part, but those moves don't feel the same. It's the same thing with Sub-Zero. Before he got his recent buff where they made it a little easier for him to get damage off, he was also really bad. He didn't do any damage. Now, granted, his normals have a lot of range. His pokes and his strings, they have a surprising amount of range, so he's a pretty decent whiff punisher. Even better than Scorpion, I'd say. But still, Scorpion's faster, but Sub-Zero has more reach. Scorpion does more damage. Sub-Zero has a bit more practicability in defense. That's how I see it, but they're still not the greatest. And then the same with characters just being blatantly good, you know. Like, for example, Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage is really fucking good. I'm not going to say he's busted. I've learned how to deal with a lot more Johnny Cages over time. Because a lot of them kind of just play the same way. Me included. I'm guilty. You know, when I play Johnny Cage, I play him fairly similar to everybody else. But he's just really good. Well, he has a lot of plus strings. His you know, he's a 1-1. His forward 3-2. All really good stuff. And paired with the right cameo, it's even better. Or Ashra. Oh, I really hate Ashra. Ashra is the bane of my existence. She really is. Oh yeah, I'm looking at the clip right now. This guy he got very upset at me after that win. He hopped on mic and talked a lot of stuff, but it was very funny. I got a laugh out of it. If I get the chance, if I wasn't talking right now, I'd probably show you guys the footage, let you hear what he said, but not right now. But and even in terms of cameos, right? You had certain cameos that were just really fucking good, and certain cameos that were just, you know, they're just... Well, no cameo is bad. I shouldn't say that. I haven't come across a cameo that's bad. Every cameo works pretty well, actually, depending on how you use them. I feel like depending on the character, you can make any cameo work. Granted, certain cameos are way better than other cameos, but you can make them all work. But like, for example, the Cyrax nerf. You know, did I think Cyrax chip damage was busted? Yeah. Being able to use that twice in rapid succession? Wild. It literally never ended. Did I think it needed a nerf? Yes, but do I think what they did with it was good? I don't think it was bad. And I know a lot of people have probably adapted to it now. I think they could have did something different because certain characters did rely on that stuff, and it forces you to either pick a whole new cameo or, you know, develop a whole different playstyle. But I don't know. You know, I guess it's up to the player. It's a lot of, you know, other cameos practically do the same thing. Maybe not as good as Cyrax did it, but they still do the same thing. You know, I myself was guilty of using the the Cyrax, Johnny Cage. Not proudest, not very proud of it, but you know, I've switched now. I use Kano with him now, and I dabble in a little bit of Striker with him. You know, same thing, just a little bit harder. But yeah, you know, the game, I love the game a lot. I really do. I love MK1. The game does need some balancing, that's for sure. Certain things are still really good. I feel like, in my opinion, there's a lot more things that are safe in this game that I feel like shouldn't be safe. I feel like there should be more punish potential. I feel like the game is a bit too whiff punishy. Like, you have to monitor people too much. There's not much reward for people making mistakes, because a lot of strings are very safe. There's very few things, and then of course they've added like up block and things now. You know, where certain overhead moves, if they have a gap, you can up block it. I get that that's a thing if it's overhead anyway, or there's also still the perfect block system. But I feel like certain things need to be more punishable. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like too many characters get away with too many things, good and bad. You know, I'm not saying that, you know, one character gets away with more than the other character. Every character, whether that character is a good character or an objectively bad character, everybody has those certain strings and certain moves that's just like, why is this safe when it feels like it shouldn't be? You know, why is it your turn when it feels like it shouldn't be? And that's just a small gripe, you know, that's not something that makes me not like the game. It just feels weird coming from, like, Mortal Kombat 10. You know what I mean? Mortal Kombat 10, it was like, if you did certain things, you were getting fucked up for it, and you had to put that into consideration in your gameplay. It's not so much the case in Mortal Kombat 1. Of course, there's probably more nuanced things that I don't know that I could use to punish these things, and I'm still working on it. You know, I haven't had the time to put as much into the game as I wish. So that's probably on me. Maybe there's more I need to figure out. I love the game. Do I think it's perfect? No. Do I think it needs to be balanced a bit more? Yes. Does it have the potential? Absolutely. This game is a lot of fun. I still very much love it. I want to play it. It's giving me those Mortal Kombat 10 vibes where it's like, yeah, I want to learn these characters. Even today, I had some free time after I came in, shoveled the snow after I woke up. Got up at like 5 o'clock to like 5 feet of snow outside. Not fun. 5 feet, 5 inches, my bad. That's average, by the way. I'm sorry, I'm fucking stupid. But, yeah, you know, it's just, the game needs work, for sure. But it's not a bad game by any means. I feel like if they put more time into balancing certain things and making the game a little bit more balanced, like certain characters are just a bit too strong for no reason. Like even Raiden. Raiden is a pain in the ass to go up against. I'm not saying that he's like absurdly good now. He still has all the same good strings and everything, though he doesn't do as much damage. But just he's objectively better than a lot of other characters. You know, just because he has those mix-up options. An extensive mix-up options. He's got speed. He's got decent damage without even meter if he doesn't want to spend it. No, he's got a lot of things going for him. And it's not just him. A lot of characters have that same gripe. And then you also have certain characters that's like, It's just weird in the sense that you have characters with absolutely no whiff punishability, it feels like, versus characters that have all the range in the world, which is part of the reason why I'm not a fan of fighting Ashura. Because I feel like Ashura has so much range for so much reward, and it's fast. That's another thing. A lot of moves in this game come out very fast, and they're very hard to react to, especially in lower latencies, or higher latencies. You know, there's just certain things that's like, you know, all of a sudden Ashura does her, I think it's forward 2. She's one of the few characters I haven't messed with yet. Maybe if I learn her, it'll help me fight her a bit more. But I think it's her forward 2. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't really know. But when she does her forward stab, that usually is her main combo starter, right? You know, that's a high move, but it's fast, and it goes long range. So if you're not ready for it, you're going to get hit by it. There's just certain moves like that. And it's not just Ashura. Other characters have it too. You know, I can't think of everybody off the top of my head. I know Nitara has some decent range for her abilities because, you know, she reaches out really far. It just depends on the character. You know, Sub-Zero has a lot of long range ability in his basic attacks because he kind of extends forward with like an ice stab, you know, and that's part of the part of the hurt box. It's just stuff like that. The game needs some balancing for sure. Is it perfect? No. Do I love it? Absolutely. I want to keep playing it. I want to keep learning it. I hope they do a whole lot more later on to get it to the place where it should be. I hope that this game gets a lot more rep than it does, because a lot of people a lot of people aren't giving the game the attention I feel like it deserves. I feel like it deserves a lot more attention than it's getting right now. A lot of people don't really mess with it anymore. And maybe it's because of those balancing issues and shit like that. But, you know, who knows? Whatever it is, I hope that NetherRealm does what they need to do in order to get the game in a better place. And I would be remiss I would be remiss to not talk about this game before talking about the microtransactions, all right? Because I know that's a big thing about this game too, and part of the reason why a lot of people are shitting on it. The microtransactions, NetherRealm, look at me. Look at me in my eyes. My cold, dead eyes. No. Okay, no. Stop with the microtransactions. This shit is gratuitous. Now, keep in mind, I'm a loyal fuck. I'm gonna buy them. I'm gonna buy them because they're cool. I have no shame. I'll admit that. But that doesn't mean it's a good thing. Okay, this is not a free game. We paid full price for this. And then you're going to charge us $10, $15 for a skin. A throwback skin. A cool throwback skin, but still just a skin. Okay, that shit needs to be like $3. Maybe $5 if it's really good. But that shit is crazy. Okay? Like, crazy. And we need to do something about that. And I understand that, from what I can tell, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but a lot of the skins that come out in the game that you can get if you, like, work for it without having to buy it, you can get from the dragon collection shit. You know what I'm talking about, the golden dragon. I don't remember what it's called. But the golden dragon that you can throw coins at and it gives you free shit. Not free, but you spend coins to get it. That, I'm fairly positive that you can get those skins from that if you're lucky enough. But that's going to take forever, NetherRealm, because that's an RNG system based off coins. And you only get coins from playing. And when you play, you don't get that much. You have to play a lot of successive games in order to get that shit. So I say again, it's gratuitous. And the skins that you're charging us for, we can't even get afterwards unless you bring it out on a discount or some shit like that. So once again, I say, NetherRealm, please look at me in my cold, dead eyes. My beautiful, beautiful, listen to my soothing voice. You can trust me. Do it. Do it. Take it away. Stop it. Lower the prices. You have a dedicated fan base. They will buy the skins. if they're reasonable. At the end of the day, you're just charging gratuitous prices for cosmetics. We don't need it. There are people who will be like, fuck that shit. I don't need it. I can get cool shit just by playing the game normally. Invasions mode exists. If you want to grind through ranked hell to get those skins too, you can do that. But we're not going to keep paying those gratuitous ass prices. Yeah, some people will, me included. I have no shame. I'll admit it. I'll do it. But no. But anyway, that ends the microtransaction rant. Did I forget to mention anything? I think I covered everything I want to cover. You know, and if people want more detailed opinions, because this is pretty much just a quick rundown. Oh, I'm running out of time. If people want a more detailed rendition, then, you know, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to do a separate video on it. But I love you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, and I wish you a great day.